welcome back to Breckenridge High School, BW Storm Softball. This is game number 2. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. My name is Brian Watson, and I'm joined in the booth again by Chad Hatfield.
Hello, sir.
Chad.
Hello.
And we are getting ready to start game number two here.
Number 14,
and
center fielder,
just a little bit of housekeeping still to do here.
Yeah. And they flip now, too, so Frazee's now the home team, too, Brian.
Frazee is the home team.
Yes.
And the Storm will be the visitors, and we will change this. So pay no attention to the man behind the screen or my typing as I am trying to make some changes here.
2-0 count here in the freeze. Oh, next pitch is high and outside. 3 balls. Speed at the top of the lineup, Brian. Speed. Oh.
You keep going right along there, Chad.
Yeah, 3-0 pitch there, so in for a strike. Now it's 3-1 on DeFreeze.
All right.
Yeah.
So DeVries will make her way down to first base on the base on balls.
After that leadoff walk, it brings to the plate catcher number 17, Addie Dodge.
And DeVries is in center field again.
Yep. Dodge, first pitch to Dodge is a little bit high, ball 1.
And Addie Dodge catching in game number 2 as well.
1-0 count. Next pitch to Dodge is in there for a strike.
And DeVries makes her way over to second on the stolen base.
Throw down, just cut off by the pitcher. 1-1 the count to Addie Dodge. Down low, ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Batista's on deck.
Now I know how Joe feels.
Yeah, it's well, and you had a short distance between times too, Brian.
Just trying to clean up the book
Right.
here. I don't need that one done.
Don't need this one?
Well, I keep it though, actually. So sorry
2-2
about that.
the count on Dodge here. DeFreeze out at second base. Ball in the dirt. Now it's a full count. Nobody out. Dodge's pen wasn't quite hard enough on the pad, I don't think, Brian.
I was going to be like Joe. I don't have my glasses on.
Ooh, taken for a strike, and Dodge not real happy with that pitch, but called a strike, so strikeout Dodge. Now 1 down, still with DeFreeze at second base, pardon.
Now batting pitcher number 26, Irea Batista.
To bring up the pitcher, Batista. Have you seen Batista pitch, Brian?
I have.
Okay.
And
she brings it, Brian.
she brings it a little bit, huh?
She brings it a little bit. That's good to have, though. You know, your first pitcher's kind of a control and strike pitcher, and the other one's got a little more zip. So, not that the Dodge girl can't throw it hard, but ball 2, both pitchers been outside. Next pitch, a little high, ball 3. DeFreeze has went over to third base. So 1 out, runner on third, and Batista's batting with a 3-0 count. Next pitch, Batista pops it up to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the catch for out number 2. Now there's 2 outs.
2 outs, it brings to the plate number 11, left fielder, Abby Bronson.
Brings up Abby Bronson. Pitch right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, 1 the count. Next pitch, same spot, strike 2. 2 strikes now on Bronson. DeFreeze still at third base. And the pitch, foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Strike 3, batter's out, strikeout. So they strand the runner at third base on the strikeout. After the top of the first inning, 0-0 the score.
So good start there defensively for the Hornets.
The Storm scored no runs on no hits
And
or no Hornet errors.
We will.
Yeah.
And Bronson went the last out?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we will. Let's go through the starting lineup, Chad.
Yep.
How about we do that?
Yep,
Instead of taking a break here, we will go through the starting lineup. And starting lineups are brought to you by Miller and Associates and American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Starting for the Storm. Again, Storm will be the visitors in this game. Playing out in center field is Leah DeVries. Addie Dodge is behind the plate, and she's batting second. Batista, she will be pitching this game, and she is batting third. Abby Bronson bats fourth, and she is playing in left field. McKenna Cuomo is batting fifth, and she's playing shortstop, followed by Abby Johnson, who's playing at third. She bats sixth.
Alexis
Jaylee Ernst is playing out in right field. She bats seventh. Mia Dodge will be batting eighth, and she is playing first base. And Emma Etzler is playing second base. She will bat ninth for the Storm. And then leading off here for Frazee in game number 2, the designated player is Alexis Heaton. Alexis will be followed by Haley Olson, who is playing out in left field. Ryan Eckert, who's playing shortstop, followed by Ashley Malakowski, who's at first base. This will be the swing and a miss there
0-2 count
by Heaton. 0-2. Batting fifth for the Hornets will be Faith Ham, followed by Evie Syme, Bria Powis, and a swing and a miss there for the strikeout on Heaton to start out the inning.
Now batting left fielder number 3, Haley Hansen.
And then batting eighth for Frazee will be Layla Post. She's pitching this game. Batting ninth will be Allie Bressler. She is playing out in right field.
One down.
Correction, Haley Olson.
So I think we got our housekeeping done here for game number 2. And we are in the bottom of the first inning. And that one just off the right side foul. Game number 2 between Frazee and BW Storm. Again, this is a counter. This is scheduled for 7 innings. And again, we're hoping that the rain holds off. It did in game number 1. And
a little breezy out there.
A little breezy and a little bit cooler.
Yep.
To go and get my pullover. And there's another strikeout for Batista.
Yeah.
The 2 pitchers for the Storm, they are quite the 1-2 punch.
It is, yes.
And you have kind of one finesse pitcher, if you want to call me a Dodge that, and then a power pitcher in Irea Batista.
She brings us Batista to us. She's got some zip behind it.
She can rock and fire, and she brings it with a little bit of heat.
Not that Dodge probably couldn't, Ryan.
Not that she couldn't or can't. But it is a good change of pace.
Yes.
And I don't know. I think
it looks like
it's a good thing to have. That one hit.
I think they got a little
Dodge.
piece of the Dodge girl behind the plate there. So good umpire-catcher communication there, Brian. You know, by giving the catcher a little time when you get dinged up a little bit, and the other way around too.
Yep,
so.
giving her a little bit of time to reset herself, clean off the plate there. Roy King behind the plate here in game number 2. And Rick Martinson will be out on the base paths.
2-0 counts, though. Now she's.
So this is Ryan Eckert at the plate, shortstop for the Hornets. That one in the gap there between third and short.
Diving stop from Ikumo, but just missed.
And Bronson will get that in. And Eckhart reaches in her first at bat in game number 2.
Now batting first baseman number 18, Ashley Malakowski.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, Ashley Malakowski. Right down the middle.
We should get recliners up here, Tavio.
I could go for a recliner
yeah,
here.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that.
Come on, Chad. You got some connections.
I got some connection over here. I'll try. I'll do some pull.
That one in the dirt and gets past Dodge, and Eckhart will go over to second.
Oh, 2, I believe the count is not 1-1, but the scoreboard says 1-1, but
A 2 out. Bottom of the first. Frazee, the home team in game number 2. And that one gets by Malakowski.
No, I thought it was 0-2. The board was off of strike. So.
And that is strikeout number 3 for Irea Batista. So after 1 inning to play here in game number 2 between the BW Storm and the Frazee Hornets, the score is 0-0. We'll be back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Game number 2, BW Storm and Frazee Hornets. McKenna Kumo at the plate here to start off the second inning.
Fouled the first pitch straight back, Brian, almost.
She must have heard me talking and fouled right back at us. I'm glad that she went to the right side and not the left side right at our camera, because that would not be good.
No.
Brian Watson, Chad Atfield, bringing you tonight's ball game. And we have
the pitch is high, 3-1.
Layla Post in the circle for the Storm. And this is McKenna Kumo at the plate. Count is 3-1 here to start out the second inning. Storm took the first game 9-2. And Kumo draws the walk.
Yeah, just a bit outside, I think.
That one just a little bit outside.
Yeah, leadoff walk brings to the plate number 5.
And then that first game, the Storm led 6-2. And the Hornets had the bases loaded.
Yep.
I think it was in the sixth inning.
Yep.
And got away with just 1 run. And then the Storm bounced back and get 3 off of a 3-run homer by Abby Bronson to stretch that lead to 9-2.
Yeah.
And that's what the final score ends up being. So we'll see if the Hornets can bounce back here in game number 2. This counts as their home game. And there goes Kumo, and I will have to
uniform dirty too, Brian.
Got the uniform dirty, and I'm sure before I leave tonight, I will get an earful from McKenna Kumo as she's still second, and on the throw, makes her way over to third.
2 balls to count to Abby Johnson now.
Johnson at the plate.
Kumo
will get looked back at third. So 3-0 to count here. That one catches the inside corner.
3-0 strike, Brian. I think somewhat close.
So 3-1 here. Abby Johnson. That one in the dirt, and Abby will take her base. Second base on balls of the inning.
Now batting right
Kumo
field,
made her way to
number
third
25.
on a
Lee
steal and then a
Hurst.
throwing error.
Yeah, I'd say Abby Johnson's probably going on the first or second pitch.
And there she goes. And they'll go right back to post in the circle. And Johnson uncontested to second base.
I did a lot of work down in the field today, Brian.
Did you? It looks good. Well, it did look good to start.
did, yeah.
Now it's a
little
chopped up.
Had to put a batting helmet / bat holder up too in the dugout, Brian.
Did you?
Yes. It was me and
You getting paid extra for that?
no. Me and the head custodian here at the high school, we came out here and
Putting in the extra effort. I
put
like
in
it,
extra
Chad.
effort. So
I like it.
all the girls said thank you. So
Yep. Well, there you go. It's worth it then.
So it's worth it.
Yep. 3-0 again here
I was told.
to Jaylee Ernst.
I was told too by the Breck coaches that the Frazee pitching this game might be a little.
Well, that one inside and gets past Ham. And Kumo going to come in and score. She slides underneath the throw.
Their pitcher was pitching the first game, Brian.
And I will certainly get an earful now.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know,
Batting
McKenna
for the
Kumo.
start, first baseman, number 16.
It's been a few years playing basketball for me.
Dodge.
So
She's taking her talents to what? Science?
she is taking her talents to science school here in Wahpeton across the river.
Okay.
And she will be playing
I'll get to see her then. She's playing basketball, right?
one more basketball game in her high school career.
She's playing okay.
As she's playing in Lions All-Star game.
Okay.
And an honor well-deserved
Yep.
for McKenna Kumo.
Yep.
So this is Mia Dodge. Mia pitched the first game. Count 0-1 to Mia. And Abby Johnson at third. And Jaylee Ernst at first base. Allen looped in
Yep.
there.
Just got to find a release point, Brian. It's
Yep.
off a little bit right now.
Going on to it just a little bit too long. So Post delivers inside and Dodge chases it. Got a little piece of it.
Yep. So 1-2 still alive.
You'd like to have that one back,
Yeah.
I think. So 1-2 to Mia Dodge. Top of the second inning for the Storm. Nice pitch there. That one floated out to Eckert. And not much will get past her as she
No.
comes over and makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Kind of the wrong spot to hit it, Brian. It's
Now
on
batting,
that shortstop
second baseman,
area.
number 1, Emma Etzler.
And so that will bring up Emma Etzler. Emma playing second base here in game number 2. Almost scored. Let me fix the score here.
Yeah, that's why. You're doing a lot over there, Brian.
I'm trying my best here. I'm used to just paying attention to the game and let Joe talk. You know?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm trying to earn my
Yep.
keep here. I can't give myself a raise. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess you got to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. That one
Oh, line
off the edge of the bat and a
drive to shortstop.
line back to
Right
Eckert.
again, shortstop here again.
Brings to the plate, leadoff hitter, center fielder, number 14, Leah DeVries.
And we go back to the top of the order for the Storm as Leah DeVries will come to the plate. She walked in her first at bat here in game number 2 and then stole second or made her way over to second. That one looped in again high. Runners at second and third. Johnson at third. Ernst at second. DeVries at the plate. Count is 1-0. Now goes to 2-0. So you're right, Chad. Post just hanging on to it a little bit too long.
Yes, yeah. There.
And there's a good pitch
Yep.
there.
When she releases it well, it's it's in the zone probably.
Yeah,
but-
post finding the mark there. A few more of those.
Yeah.
There's another one, a nice pitch there, and DeVries chases. And that brings the count to 2-2. Post looked a little more relaxed on those last two pitches.
Yeah. Inside a little bit, into the tennis court, Brian.
And that one
Into the pickleball court.
inside and a little early there for Leah. And that one over on the pickleballers.
No.
They won't be happy about that.
No.
Leaving marks on the
Got
court.
marks on the court, yeah.
Yeah. So Post again delivers that one inside, and DeVries misses, and that will be a strikeout for Layla Post, and the third out of the inning.
In the top half of the
And
second
after
inning,
1.5,
the
it's
Storm
1
score 1 run on no
to nothing
hits,
as
no
the Storm get a run from Kinnakumo, and we will be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Breckenridge High School. Brian Watson, Chad. Hit the wrong button there, Chad.
That's all right.
Brian Watson, Chad Affield.
Joe's done it a few times.
Yeah, he has. He hits,
But
he hits buttons when I don't want him to.
He won't admit it, though.
Well, he won't. He'll just say, Watson, just technical
Yep.
difficulties
Yep.
over there. So it's all right. It's okay. So game number 2, Frazee on the Storm. And Irea Batista in the circle here in game number 2
Leading off
for
bottom
the
of
Storm.
Second inning for Frazee.
And
Struck out the side in
Catcher
the
number
first
9,
game, so
Faith Ham.
already with 3 strikeouts for Batista. And now up for the Hornets is Faith Ham, the catcher for Frazee. And that one high and outside.
you talk about 1-2 pitchers, Brian. How about the catcher trying to catch the Dodge girl the first game and then?
Well, yeah, it's
You
a
know?
little bit of an adjustment. She's used to catching her
she's-
sister.
Yes, but
But and that one low and got her to chase. A little half swing there and misses.
it's coming a little faster.
And even up the count, especially when you think you got dialed in on Dodge in game number 1. And
Yeah.
then you're like, hey, what's this?
Yeah. Whoa.
That one
Into the football arena. I think.
into the football
Yeah,
field there.
That was a good poke.
Off of the concession stand and into the grandstand.
Yeah.
So Ham would like to time that one up and get that one in play. Ball coming a little bit faster, and you can time it up. You can get a nice pop off of it just like that.
Yeah.
And straight out the center field, and a nice base hit there by Faith Ham.
Yeah. Good lead-off poke. Yep.
So that one right
I
up the
think
middle.
Is that the catcher? It looks like they're courtesying
Now
her. So
batting
she
third
took her helmet
baseman.
off there.
Number 2,
Yep.
Evie
It
Sign.
looks like Mia Ham's going in to run. Or not Mia Ham, but
Courtesy running at first base. Number 1, Hope
Hope.
Ham.
That's right.
So Hope
Hope.
Ham will take
Hope
the place
Faith.
of her sister over
Hope-
there on
Hope
first
Faith.
base.
Hope Faith, and I saw Destiny in the stands. I talked to her a little bit between games.
There
Brian.
you go. There you go.
Now if you get honey tears, you'd be all right.
I always say, faith, it is your destiny,
Yeah.
and there is always hope.
Hope, yep. Yep.
That's what we have on the other side of the river. And
Okay.
Faith just looks at me and goes, Watson,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right, here. Evie Syme here at the plate. Shows bunt, and that one laid down the first base line and just rolls foul.
That line is straight, too.
And Chad got the line
I guess
straight
the
there
line-
today.
I used the string today, yep.
So I'm sure the players appreciate that.
2 strikes the count. 0-2.
Syme was the leadoff hitter in game number 1.
Oh, got her picked off.
And now,
Maybe. Oh,
and making her way over to second is Ham. Thought maybe they could get her in a rundown, but Kumo couldn't get over and get her glove on it. So Hope Ham makes her way over to second. So count is 1 and 2 here to Evie Syme. Syme playing third base in game number 2. And that one down the line, but just fouled, just outside the bag. That one hit hard. So Syme just a little early on that one, just a second later, and that one is right down the line.
Yep.
And now Abby Johnson moving over to protect that line a little bit more.
she's hanging tough, Brian.
And a little bit late on that one, and that one makes his way over the first base dugout. And I think we're out of balls.
Out of softballs, I think. There comes one from down the line.
Chad thought maybe you're gonna have to get down there and start digging in the shed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know where Coach Dodge keeps the softballs though, Brian. I can find
there's
them.
the one that she times up, and that one out to left field.
Yeah.
And Evie Syme with a nice base hit there. That moves.
That was a good at bat, Brian. She hung tough.
Moves Hope Ham over to third.
Got her pitch and
a nice base hit there by Evie Syme. Nice at bat.
Now batting second
first and
base,
third. I
number
bet she's
6.
going. She looks like she's got a little bit of speed.
Bruce.
And this is Bree Perouse. And
offer that. Yeah.
That one in the dirt, and Syme will go over to second. So Perouse 0-1 here. That one hit to second. And an easy play over there for Etzler.
Get the out.
So Emma Etzler over to Mia Dodge to get that out.
Layla Post.
One out, runner at third now, so.
So that brought the run in.
Yep.
So Ham scores. That's Hope Ham that scored was courtesy running, and then Syme moves over to third.
Yep.
So Post trying to help her own cause there over to Johnson at third, and that one short hopped, and Dodge had it in her glove, and it fell out.
Yep.
And
Tough.
Post trying to help her own cause there. Johnson doing a good job of holding Syme at third, so the runner doesn't move home.
Now batting right fielder,
But Post keeps the inning alive here, and only one out
Bessler.
for the Hornets.
I got more good news, Brian, too. We have retrieved enough softballs.
There you go. So Allie Bressler will come up.
Courtesy runner at first base.
Courtesy
for
runner.
Frazee, number 5, Ellie Treglaff.
So Trelaff will courtesy run for Post. And this is Bressler at the plate. Runners at the corners, one out for the Hornets. Batista in the circle for the Storm. Showing bunt, that's a strike, and then the runner will go to third. Storm aren't concerned with that. They want to hold the runner at third, so
second, third was one out.
So Post goes over to, that's Trelaff, who's courtesy running for Post, is at second now. Swinging bunt there. Batista rifles it over the first, and Dodge can't handle it, and that's going to score another run. Syme will come home.
So the throw was kind of up the line. Brian kind of took Dodge into the runner, too, so it was kind of
Yeah, the throw and the runner got there at the same time,
so
and Dodge had to kind of make a decision if she was going to run into the runner or not, and kind of pulled her hand away at the last minute. They're trying to catch it and yank it out of the way, and the ball got by her.
And the runner came in, so now it's 2-1.
So 2-1 now in favor of Frazee, and the runner will go to second, and they'll cut it to short. So this is Heaton showing bunt again. And the count is 2-0. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. The wind has totally died down now.
Yeah. Went from wind to no wind.
And 3-0 the count now to Heaton. Heaton, the leadoff hitter for the Hornets. And she is a designated player here in game number 2. And that one, a strike low in the zone. So 3-1 now to Alexis Heaton. Runners at second and third for the Hornets. 2-1 in favor of Frazee. Ooh, and that one out of the zone, and Heaton earns herself a walk, and now the bases are loaded here with just 1 out. And that's going to bring up Haley Olson with the bases loaded. Olson playing left field. And Storm in a bit of a jam here. That one inside.
Doesn't matter, man. You can throw it as hard as you want to. It's still got to go across the plate.
It's got to go across the plate. You can throw it as fast and as hard as you want. You still have to put it in the strike zone. And a little bit late on that one. That one in the concession stand again. And that ball is coming in hard and fast. And again, if you can time it, you can put something on it. It's going to jump off the bat. And that one low, down around the ankles. And 2-1 to count. And you just wonder if you'll mix in just an off speed here and there.
Here comes Coach Dodge.
And Coach Dodge is going to come out to talk to Irea Batista. See if he can settle her down a little bit.
Still, it's only 2-1, Brian. So it's
2-1 game.
Yes, I mean.
It's just a matter of getting your control under. I mean, and that's the case for both pitchers. Okay, they're throwing different speeds, and both of them are having a little bit of a problem finding the mark. And we'll see if Irea can calm down here a little bit, just settle down and just throw strikes, and then let your defense do a little bit of work here.
Like I said, the first inning she struck out the side. So.
Right. And I think you start out like that, and
then you're thinking,
you're thinking you can do it every time. And like I said, let's see if she mixes it in here a little change up or off speed, and still throwing hard. That one down the line, and it's Haley Olson a little bit late on that one, but a little bit earlier than the one before. Is that one just down the line instead of out of play? So 2-2 the count. You come with off speed here. She's gonna. Right.
She's loading up for the hard one, I think.
That one down the middle. Ooh, just missed. We're high above.
Yeah, we're high above.
We're high above, and tough to see because we're totally blocked from the plate too.
But when it comes in there, it looks level. I mean, it's tough.
That one's chopped back, and Batista will go over and just took her eye off of it as she picked it up.
Looked at the runner at home just to see, and then
she was trying to check the runner there as Trailoff comes home to score. She was courtesy running for post.
Number 10, Ryan Eckert.
Now it's 3-1 with 1 out.
So 3-1,
base
1
is
out.
still loaded.
Base is still loaded. And So you've got Olson on first, Heaton on second, and Bressler on third. And at the plate now is Ryan Eckert, the shortstop. Now one low again.
Has kind of been a long second inning, Brian.
It has.
Still only one.
Just one out.
Too.
Bases loaded. That one off the end of the bat. Now we'll get out of play. I'll get caught up on the score here.
Yeah.
And 3-1 the score here, bottom of the second inning. The Hornets have managed 3 runs in this inning. And this inning has, like Chad said, kind of stretched on. That one fouled back into the fence. A little stinger there for Eckhart, it looked like.
Sometimes when you make contact, the bat kind of vibrates in your hand. Get that feeling, Brian. It's
And that one down the line a long way. And
Ooh,
Abby
Johnson
Johnson coming over there to make the play.
good catch by Bronson.
And did she hang on to that? She
I
did
believe
hang
so,
on to it. Just felt she
And then she
she
dove
all
for
the way
it,
over the fence, dove for it. And as she dove for it, it's out of our view from where we are.
Yep.
And a nice play out there in left field by Abby Bronson. Good hustle. The runners do move over.
Yep. Brings another run. Yeah.
Scores in another
Number
run
18, Ashley Malakowski.
as Heaton scored there. Sorry, Bressler scored there.
Yep.
Now I got marks in my book.
Yeah, it's all right. You got your pen again, Brian. That's
And
good.
that one
Oh, that one bleeds.
right over the second baseman's head,
Scores another run.
and that scores another run. So that does bring in Heaton. Olson all the way over the third.
Coming to the plate for Frazee, catcher number 9, Faith Ham.
So Faith Ham will be up to bat here.
First and third with 2 outs.
And the Hornets have batted around here as Faith Ham, who started everything here in the bottom of the second inning, is up for a second time here. Now I really got to make marks in my book here. That one high and outside. And the count
2-0.
2-0. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for the Hornets. And now the score is correct.
Inside ball, 3-0. I know the scoreboard says 1-0, but it is actually 3-0, I believe.
Yeah, we are not sitting up there with the
they had to reset the
scorekeeper,
scoreboard
and
way looked or something.
now
we got nothing.
scoreboard just died on us, so we'll have to do our best here. And that's a walk, and that will load the bases again. So Malakowski over to second,
Number 2,
and Ham draws the walk.
Sign.
And we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher. Hope Ham will come in to run
Frazee,
for
number 1,
Faith
Hope
Ham.
Ham.
So we have Hope Ham on first.
And now the bases are reloaded with 2 outs. There is 2 outs.
And 2 outs here. Ashley Malakowski on second and Haley Olson on third. And this is Evie Syme at the plate.
You turn on the lights, Tavio?
No, sometimes
Oh, yeah.
because it dies. There's no connection to it anymore.
Oh, we'll crank it around again here. It'll be all right. 1-1 is the count.
Died again there.
Unless the battery's dead.
Now one outside to Evie Syme. So 2-1 the count.
Yeah, we're getting
And I think
close
we're getting
now.
our scoreboard back out there. That one off the edge of the bat, and that will even up the count at 2-2.
You're going to have to fix the concession stand.
And the concession stand is taking a beating today, Chad. You might have some extra work to do.
Yeah, be extra work over there, yeah.
So 2-2 the count, 2 out. Hornets with 5 runs in the bottom of the second. A swing and a miss there. And that'll be a strikeout, and that will finally end the inning.
In the bottom of the
A
second
long
inning,
second inning.
That was
Frazee scores 5 runs on 4 hits.
And
there
5
were
runs
2
on
stored
4
there.
hits. And that brings the score to 5-1 at the end of 2 innings in the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Frazee Hornets lead the BW Storm 5-1. We'll be back right after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Well, after a long bottom half of the second inning, we're here in the top of the third. BW Storm trail the Frazee Hornets 5-1. In the top of the third inning, that's Addie Dodge with a shot out to right field. And Bressler able to get underneath that one for the first out.
Now batting number 26, pitcher, Irea Batista.
And that brings up the pitcher, Irea Batista. Trying to help her own cause here.
Yeah.
Giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the second. And Layla Post in the circle for the Hornets. Both pitchers not at their best here to start this game. Post did settle down later in the last inning. And Batista started out strong in the first inning, striking out the side. She had 3 strikeouts and struggled in the bottom of the second inning.
3-0.
So 3-0 here to Batista. And the Storm will definitely take some base runners here any way that you can get them. And that is a shot out to left field. And I do not think you will find that one.
No.
And that one's over the fence. And Batista will jog her way home for the home run, helping out her cause with the solo home run. And Batista sending that one a long way to left field.
Yeah. That's good, though. You give up 5, Brian, but then you get one back yourself. So
yeah, you'll get him back any way you can, and that's a good way to help your cause. A home run there by Batista. Again, batting .600 coming into this game.
Now batting left
And
field,
doing the
number
job
11,
there.
Abby Bronson.
And Bronson now with the home run of her own in game number 1, a 3-run shot. That one is straightaway center, and I guess if you want to go back-to-back, it'd be a good time to do it and really get yourself back in this thing. And that one looped in there just on the edge of the plate for the strike. That one low. 1-1 to Abby Bronson. Abby playing over there in left field. Had a nice play for the second out of that inning, the last inning. Diving catch over in foul territory right against the fence. that one right back at us. Good thing there's the fence, and I guess that's why that's there. She did take a look back and see if it hit me. So, again, Abby also played basketball for me. Just trying to get even for some of those sprints. Right?
Yep.
And the count now full at 3-2. And that one hit Abby, I think.
Yep.
It was going to be a ball anyway, and she'll make her way down the first base. And that's going to bring up Kumo.
Now walk brings to the plate number 10, shortstop, McKenna. Kumo.
And Kumo hit one back to the fence, and her first at bat in this game, and then made her way over to third on a stolen base and a throwing error.
Yep, got her uniform dirty. Scored, too.
Let's see if she can help out here, and that's going to send Bronson over to second on the pass ball. Kumo starts out with the ball. And after the Storm give up 5 in the bottom of the second, a long bottom of the second inning, trying to creep back in it here, as they've already gotten 1 off the home run from Batista. And then Bronson here in scoring position. That one inside again. And Post just having a problem finding the mark here. And she did settle down in the second inning and finished with the strikeout. But 3-0 here to Kumo. And again, the Storm just need base runners. And that one misses, and Kumo will make her way down the first base on the base on balls.
Now batting third baseman number 5, Abby Johnson.
And that's going to bring up Abby Johnson. And that one misses the mark. I think you'll wait and see a few strikes here for the Storm. You want to try and get back in it, and you're going to try and make her throw strikes. And that one's short. And Ham doing a good job of staying in front of him. That holds Bronson at second. So 2-0 to Abby Johnson. And that one also misses. Now 3-0.
It's either high, Brian, or it's skipping in there. So she's going to try to see if she can find something in the middle here a little bit.
And that one also misses. And that'll load the bases here for the Storm after the Hornets had the bases loaded a couple times in the last inning.
Bases loaded, it brings to the plate number 25, right fielder, Jaylee Ernst.
Yeah, now we're going to have
So Jaylee Ernst.
Coach's discussion here a little bit from Frazee.
We'll
so try to calm her down.
Come up. And just again a conversation out there to kind of settle her down.
One out, bases loaded. Oh, talk worked, Brian. She threw a strike.
And again, just settle her down, throw strikes, and say we got some help behind you. So the conversation there with Tavia Bachman.
And after seeing that many in a row bad,
right.
The Storm are probably waiting to see one first before they go.
Very patient here. Yeah. And really, really pick and choose what you want here. That one into the dirt. Bases loaded here. Top of the third inning for the Storm. Storm, the visiting team in game number 2. Johnson at first, Kumo at second, and Bronson at third. And there's a strike there by Post. And you got Jaylee Ernst here at the plate. So 2-2 the count. And that one right into the hole on the left side, and that will score 2 runs as Kumo, again showing off her speed, slides into home. And Ernst will go to second, and Johnson will end up on third. So Bronson scores. The speedy Kumo scores.
Uniform dirty.
After that big base hit by Ernst. it brings
So
us to the
Jaylee
plate,
Ernst with
first
the big
baseman,
base
number
hit. She ends
16,
up on
Mia.
second. And the Storm get 3 in this inning so far. So that brings the score 5-4 as they get 2 more. And there's a strike by Post as she's trying to settle down. And this is Mia Dodge at the plate. Mia playing first base here in game number 2 after pitching in game number 1, picking up the win for the Storm. And that one well above the head of Ham at the plate. Faith Ham catching for the Hornets. 1-1 to count, 1 out, that one inside. Runners at second and third. Storm trying to work their way back after giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning. And that one right down the middle. And Layla Post evens the count at 2-2. Still 1 out. First base is open. Now one outside. And the count goes full. And that one outside, and now that will load the bases for the second time here in this inning. And we are getting a do-over of the bottom of the second as the Hornets had the bases loaded twice in that inning.
Emma Etzler.
So that brings up second baseman Emma Etzler. Only 1 out here. And that one on the edge, on the inside. And you have to look at a few, Chad.
Yeah.
And now Emma should be ready here.
Should be ready for the next one.
And there's another one. Anything close now, you're going to have to go after. I think you're done watching. And there's 2 strikes in a row from Layla Post. And she says, let's get busy. There's another one. That one fouled away by Etzler. Into the stands. So Post, after struggling a little bit in this inning, a little mound visit or circle visit, if you want to call it. And that one just floated outside. And 1-2 now the count. Okay with that ball there. You got you're ahead, and see if she's in protect mode. See if she'll chase after anything. That one inside, and that one gets away from Ham at the plate. Post coming in to help out, and Abby Johnson will come in and score. And the Storm have evened up this game. So after giving up 5 at the bottom of the second, the Storm come back to even it up. Getting 4 in this inning. Now a tie ball game. Etzler still at the plate. Runners at second and third. Full count now to Emma Etzler.
Yeah, it was 0-2 now.
Post started out ahead, and Etzler able to work her way back here. Here's the payoff, and that one. Ham with a nice play behind the plate. I don't know if that was in our camera view or not, but Faith Ham doing a good job of getting out of her crouch and able to get over there and make that catch. Nice play there by Faith Ham for the second out of the inning.
Off batter to the plate, number 14, center fielder,
Real nice.
Leah DeVries.
Now there's 2 outs.
So 2 outs now. First base is still open. Ernst on third. Mia Dodge on second. So back to the top of the order. And if DeVries can reach, the Storm will answer with a bat around of their own. And that one catching the corner in the top of the zone there. Umpire Roy King behind the plate. And there's a shot right back to third base. And I believe that is Evie Syme at third base with a nice play there protecting. And that'll be the third out of the inning.
2 hits and there were no Hornet errors.
And after all that, nearly batting around, the Storm get 4 more of their own, and they are able to tie the game up. We have a 5-5 tie on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And we'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this. Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. We'll call this Cowgirl Field.
Cowgirl Field, sure. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Little BW Storm softball taking on the Frazee Hornets. And the Hornets jumped out with 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning. And then the Storm come back and get 4 of their own in the top of the third. And now the score is tied. 5-5. Back to even. Might as well start it over.
Might as well start over.
And we are in the bottom of the third inning.
Bree Perouse.
And this is Bree Perouse.
Tavio just said, too, opening fishings at midnight. Watch.
Opening, well, we might be here. We might be able to go
right
from here right to the water and get a line in. So Bree Perouse right back to Batista and right through the wickets. And Kummel not able to get there in time. DeVries comes charging in. That'll hold Perouse at first. And she has a base hit.
Well, I see the Rosenbag back there now, Brian.
Batting pitcher, number 19.
I don't know if I've seen that in softball before.
Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
No, I'm
and
sure,
I think, she feels like she's having a little issue with her control and wants to get a little better grip on the ball and see if she can get it where she wants it. So this is the pitcher, Layla Post, at the plate. And Perouse is at first base after a base hit right up the middle. And that hit hard to short. Kuhlmo flips it over to Etzler.
Well, they did make the switch. Ernst is now at first. And Dodge is at out and right, Brian.
Oh.
They made that flip, evidently.
So Mia Dodge is in right field.
And Ernst, who was in right, is in first.
Ernst is at first base.
First base for Frazee, number 5.
Mia had a bit of an issue in the bottom of the second inning. Had a couple balls just kind of go off the edge of her glove there at first base. So Coach Dodge making an in-game adjustment. And that one inside and
now at the plate right field,
swinging.
11, Allie Bessler.
And that is Bessler swinging at that one. Oh and 1 the count. And swinging and missing again. 0-2 the count now to Bessler. I had an R in there, so my apologies.
Oh.
And that one hit to short to Kuhlmo.
Yeah.
Over to Etzler for the out.
It's not hit quite hard enough to try to take 2.
With 2 outs, it brings to the plate.
And you don't want to throw it away either, Chad.
Alexis Heaton.
Yeah. And 2 down now, so. Ground ball to Etzler. Over to Ernst for the out. 3 outs.
In the bottom of the third.
I was right in there, Chad. Where did that go?
Frazee
Second
scored
base.
No runs on one hit, and there were
That's
no
what made the play over there. Still
Storm
5-5
errors.
going after
At
3
the end
innings
of three
complete.
Thanks, Chad.
On your Chris Kelly
And we'll take a break,
lawn
and
care
we'll be back right
scoreboard.
after this on Three Border
All
Sports
mounted
Network.
at 5.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Well, Chad,
Yep.
the Storm, not the only team to have a law firm.
Yeah.
The Hornets have a law firm of
Yeah,
their
they
own.
too. That's right. Yep.
As Hope Ham
Hope Ham.
will come into the circle to
Leading off
pitch,
the top of the fourth
and
inning
she
for
will
Storm
deliver to her
catcher,
sister,
number
Faith
17,
Ham. So
Adam.
Ham and Ham
Ham.
versus Dodge and Dodge,
That's yeah.
right?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
There you go. And Addie Dodge at the plate for the Storm here in the top of the fourth inning. Again, the Storm, the visiting team in game number 2. And 5-5. And Faith Ham, a little different speed coming in there.
Another change.
So,
Another
gotta
difference. Yep.
see a few, see what you can do with it, and a lot of motion
Yeah. She.
in her action, that's for sure. She is all the way around. So 1-1 here to Dodge. And that one hit the second. And Addie doing her best to beat that one out.
Well hit and well played by the second baseman. She took it off the shin a little bit too, Brian, I think.
Yeah, hit hard at her,
Batting
but
pitch,
still able to stay in front of it
26.
Yep. She says she's good.
Bautista.
to get the
Yeah,
out there.
that was-
That's Perus at
Yep.
second.
Yep.
That one outside. Batista back at the plate after sending one over the scoreboard and almost into the pool.
Yeah.
Got things started
Started
in the
the
last
comeback,
inning.
Yeah.
So again, a little change of pace here with the new pitcher. First time seeing her. And 3-0 here now to Batista. And I don't know if you want to really give her
No.
anything near the plate.
No.
And taking all the way, and that one got the outside corner.
I'd almost take another one, Brian.
Yep, bat resting on the shoulder. I agree with you, Chad. I'd take another one, and then you got to make her throw one.
Yep.
That one down the middle and got her to swing and miss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she liked that one.
Yeah.
Yep, little different speed
Yes.
coming from
Yep.
Ham here as opposed to Post. And just got to try and get it timed up. And that one high,
Just
ball
high.
4.
I believe we're going to have a courtesy runner. I think Sidney Roberts is going to go over and courtesy run.
And that is a good at-bat for Batista, even after hitting one out of the
Yep.
park. And
Now batting
you
left
could tell she
fielder,
took a
number 11,
good cut at that one
Abby
that she missed, but to
Frazee.
have the patience to
Yep.
let that one go by, that's a
Courtesy
good
running
at-bat
the Storm at
for
first base,
Batista
number
to draw the
21,
walk.
Sidney
Yep.
Roberts.
Sidney Roberts is over first.
And then courtesy runner, Sidney Roberts will now take first base in place of Batista. And Abby Bronson will come to the plate. Abby reached on a walk in her last at-bat. And
It's the corner.
Ham not messing around with that one. That one catches the corner, trying to find her mark
She's
now.
she's starting to get the groove a little bit, Brian.
I wouldn't be too surprised if Roberts took off.
Yeah.
Any bobble or anything like that, she'll definitely go. So 1-1 to Bronson. And that one right back to Ham, but the second baseman tries to get there.
Yeah.
And just bobbled it. I don't know if Roberts got in the way.
Yeah, it was kind of Roberts got there, the ball got there, and she tried to field it, and then,
kind of all at the same
time.
And so Bronson will reach first on the fielder's
Storm,
choice there.
Number 10.
And it's just one of those plays where everything kind of happens all at once, and it's kind of right there in front of the second baseman.
Yeah.
And Perouse tried to dig it out of dirt and get it over there in a hurry, maybe a little bit faster than she wanted to.
Yep.
And then Eckert not able to get over there and get on the bag.
Here comes Speedy Kumo's up now.
So Kumo at the plate. He scored 2 runs in this game so far. That one inside and in the dirt. And Ham doing a good job, Faith Ham doing a good job of staying in front of that one.
Catching and pitching, Brian. If you get that in softball,
you are in business.
You're going to be in games anyway.
2-0 to Kumo. That one low, and they'll cut that back to Eckert at short. Holding Roberts, who is courtesy running for Batista.
3-0 now. So.
Abby Bronson at first, 3-0 to McKenna Kumo. That one short hops, and everybody will move. Kumo will go to first, go on the base on balls.
Third base,
Bronson will
number 5.
move over, and
Abby Johnson.
Roberts will take third. Bases loaded here for the second inning in a row for the Storm. Abby Johnson at the plate now. And that one called strike. As Faith Ham puts that one over the plate. That one high.
Nowhere to put her, those.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. BW Storm, Frazee Hornets, tie ball game 5-5. That one right down the middle to Eckert. She's going to come home with it, and the ball was bobbled.
Yep.
Ham dropped it, and runner will be safe. As that is Sydney Roberts that came in. The throw was in time and just popped out of Ham's glove. She had to reach for it.
She reached a little bit, yes.
Had to backhand it, and just popped out of her glove.
Now batting number 25, right fielder, Jaylee Ernst.
And really not the easiest of catch to make. You have somebody coming in, and the play was made in a hurry.
You got a mask on. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, Brian.
Right. So good effort there, just couldn't hang on to it.
Now the bases remain loaded.
And this is Jaylee Ernst at the plate.
She came through last time with the bases loaded. At that base, it's the left field, I believe.
She started the game in right field, and Coach Dodge made an adjustment and moved her into first base. 1-1, a swing and a miss there.
Oh, front a little bit.
And now 1-2. Bases loaded, 6-5. After Roberts scored. Sorry, get my score right.
Yep.
That one high. Chase Bronson back to third. Kumo on second. And Abby Johnson on first base. And Jaylee Ernst at the plate for the Storm. 2-2. That one outside, able to make contact right back to Ham. And that's infield fly rule, and that'll be an out. And that's 2 outs now.
With 2 outs, it brings to the plate first baseman number 16, Mia Dodge.
And now Mia Dodge at the plate. Mia was moved out to right field after starting at first base. Mia got the win in game number 1, a complete game win, 9-2.
Low one in the dirt there. Ball 2.
Two and 0 the count. And that one right down the middle. So Faith Ham takes the count to 2-1. This is Mia Dodge at the plate. And tipped.
Yeah.
Chased that one a little bit. That one high and outside.
Yeah. Reach for it just a little
Yep.
bit, man.
I think the count's 2-2.
I believe so.
That one right down the middle. And got a call for it. And Malakowski steps right in front of the second baseman. And was like, what are you waiting for?
Top of the fourth inning, Breckenridge Wahpeton scores 1 run on no hits, and there was one Frazee
So
there.
the Storm get one back, and they take the lead here 6-5 on the Farmers Union scoreboard. And we'll be back for more high school softball after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
And that camera shot right there brought to you by Digital Guru. And we appreciate Digital Guru providing us with our camera equipment for today's broadcast. And we appreciate everything that all our sponsors do.
Yes.
And
off the bottom of the fourth
6-5 here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Haley Olson.
As the Storm take the lead in the last top half of this inning. And now we'll see if the Hornets can answer. And now it's shot right back to the first baseman, and Ernst will step on first for the first out of the inning. And that was Haley Olson.
Ryan Eckert.
Good play to get in front of it by Ernst over there at first base. Turned and stepped on the base.
And this is Ryan Eckert at the plate. Eckert's had a nice day in the field. I've been impressed with her play at shortstop.
Yeah, a little struggle with the plate, but from time to time.
And that one, a little swinging bunt down the third. And Abby Johnson doing a good job of coming in and making that play.
With two
and that's the second out of the inning.
Number 18, first baseman, Ashley Malakowski.
And that will bring up the first baseman who got the third out of the inning, ended the inning, is Ashley Malakowski. That one inside and low, and Malakowski thought she liked it and took a swing at it. So 0-1 here. And that one out to center field, and Leah DeVries tracking that one, and
quick inning, Joe.
That will be an out, a fly out to center field.
In the quick bottom of the
and that is a quick inning. We have not had quick innings here in the second game. And still 6-5 in favor of the Storm, and we'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
6, Frazee 5.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Etzler.
So now at the plate here for the Storm is Emma Etzler. Emma playing second base here in game number 2. So 1-0 to Etzler. Faith Ham in the circle for the Hornets. And that one high, and Etzler able to make contact with that one, puts that one out of play. And 1-1 now the count for Etzler. Got more work to do here, Chad.
Yeah, I know.
You get busy over here.
You got a lot going on. I'm the guy just kind of watching the game, Brian. You're running everything over there.
Got her set now. 5th inning here, top of the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 7. 6-5, a little bit closer than game number 1. Storm took game number 1 9-2. Behind a strong pitching effort from Mia Dodge. Two to count. Really tried to kind of float that one in there.
Aimed a little bit, Joe. Brian.
So the count is full to Etzler. And that one outside corner.
That's so new, I think. Right.
I think you could see that one coming. Roy King rings her up, and Faith Ham gets the strikeout to lead off the 5th inning.
DeVries.
Only the 3rd combined strikeout between Post and Ham here in game number 2. And this is Leah DeVries as we go back to the top of the order for the Storm. That one short hopped. And 2-0 to DeVries. Thought we were going to have a hot, muggy day at night, and now it's kind of changed, starting to cool off.
Not much of a breeze yet, though.
No.
The breeze is kind of still stayed away.
The flag is standing still out there after really blowing to start during game number 1 and to start this game. And that one looped in for the strike. 3-1 now to DeVries. Storm have been patient at the plate here in game number 2. That one catches the outside corner. And no more looking.
No, you gotta
says
go.
Roy King.
Yeah.
The count is full. Yeah, I think you really got to anything you got to protect here now for sure. And I think that some of the Storm batters have got to pay attention to what the umpire's calling. That one's going to be fouled away down the left field line and over into the pickleball court again.
That made the tennis court part of it.
There you go. That'll keep the pickleballers happy.
It was on line with my vehicle too, Ryan, but
I thought you parked out of play, Chad. Come on now.
I did, but if that fence wouldn't have been there, it might have.
And Eckert will scoop that one up at short. And the throw. And pulled her off the bag, I think.
I think so.
Either that or just the speedy DeVries able to beat that one out. That was a hard shot to Eckert, and Malachowski with a good stretch for it.
Now batting number 17.
And after everything's said and done, Leah DeVries is safe over there.
Safe at first.
Addie Dodge that one out in the right center. And that's going to
see DeVries maybe try to score.
Well, Dodge is going to have to.
He waved her, yep.
That ball was thrown in short, and then DeVries with her wheels able to score.
Coach Dodge saw that over there.
All the way from first.
About threw his arm out of socket, Brian, when he was waving her around.
Nobody paying attention to what DeVries was doing. They were just worried about cutting the ball off. And Eckert was trying to get over to cover second because there might have been a play there to maybe get Dodge at second. And everything works out, and the Storm get another run, and they take a 2-run lead now. So Batista at the plate. That's off the end of the bat, and that'll find its way out to right field. And Dodge kind of stuck in between third and home there.
She thought about it for a little bit, Brian, but then chose the better and said, well,
tried to bait him into making the throw.
Make a throw anyway, yeah.
Now batting number 11, left fielder, Abby Bronson.
There comes the foul ball from before coming back in.
So runners at the corners now, Dodge at third, Batista at first, and
courtesy Sydney Roberts again.
Courtesy runner will come in. Sydney Roberts making her way over to first base. Batista will go back into the dugout. Batista pitching here in game number 2. And Abby Bronson already with the home run on the day in game number 1, a 3-run shot out to straightaway center.
Yeah, looking to hit another one.
She'd take another 3-run shot here. That one hit hard to Eckert.
And bounced out.
That is something that we have not seen today, as Eckert
bounced right, in that running path, Brian, and took kind of a funny hop on her and bounced up on her. And
yeah, just a miss. Just hit the dirt funny and kind of came out squirrely. And we have not seen her make many mistakes at all here at shortstop. And Ryan Eckert doing a good job so far today, and that one just got by her.
Kumo
scored another run too, so now we're at 8-5.
So Dodge scores. That brings the score 8-5. And then we have
Speedy.
Kumo at the plate. And Bronson at second. And Sydney Roberts courtesy running. And she is at third base. That one in the dirt short. And 2-0 here to McKenna Kumo.
Anything gets by the catcher, I think Roberts is going to look
I would say so. I mean, she's going to take a couple of steps here on the release anyway. And they look her back.
Yeah.
And Kumo trying to get out of the way. And the count is 3-0 here to McKenna Kumo, and she'll be looking all the way here. And that one on the shoulder for short, looking, and Faith Ham delivers the strike. And now the count 3-1. I think you look again here, Chad.
I would. Yep. Make her throw another one to you.
Now one right down the middle and right back up the middle by Kumo, and that's going to score 1 run and 2 runs as the throw came in. And Faith Ham thought she had the tag there, and
just
underneath there.
Underneath the tag.
Third baseman number 5.
So Roberts scores, Bronson scores by getting underneath the tag, and Kumo with her speed is standing on second base.
Once again, now still 1 out.
And now that brings the score to 10-5. That's 2 more come in. So this is Abby Johnson at the plate.
That was either the very longest JV game being played or they're done over there in the other field, Brian.
That has got to be game number 2, Chad.
I would think so. But
and Johnson with a poke out to right field.
Kumo went back to tag up.
Bessler able to get out there and get underneath it. And Kumo will go to third on the sacrifice.
It brings to the plate number 25, right fielder, Jaylee Ernst.
So Jaylee Ernst will come up. She's at first now. Started the game at right field.
Yeah.
Now went over to Eckert at short. And she will rifle that one over the first to Malachowski, and that will end the inning. But not after the Storm get 4 more on the scoreboard, taking the score 10-5 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Storm lead the Hornets. We'll be back on 3 Borders Sports Network.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Well, we were in a bit of a battle,
Yeah,
and now the Storm has stretched out again.
stretched it out a little bit.
Kind of the same deal. They kind of come in bunches for them.
Yeah, got their second win maybe now. We'll see. Batista pitched pretty well the last inning. We'll see if she can do the same thing this inning with a quick inning. But
Got 4 more there. Stretched the lead to 10-5.
Yeah.
We're in the bottom of the 5th now.
Leading off,
And
bottom
after
of
a
the fifth
1,
inning for
2,
the
3
Hornets.
inning in the
Catcher,
bottom of the 4th,
number 9.
I think Irea
Faith
Batista would like to
Ham.
do that again. And that was in the heart of the order, too. That was in batters number 2, 3, and 4
yes,
that she took down in order. And now she will face the catcher, Faith Ham, here to start off the 5th inning, the bottom of the 5th. So that's a ball to Ham. Batista struggled with her control early. And that one off the end of the bat over to
over to Etzler.
over to
second
Etzler
base.
at second
Now batting third
And then
baseman,
Ernst
number 2, Evie.
at first.
Stein.
And that's out number 1. And she will certainly take that. Again, just putting them
Yep.
over the plate now, Chad.
Yeah,
And
just
the defense doing their job behind her.
Yep, let your defense
There's
work.
another one over the plate. and
Tavio.
That one just over us.
Come on, Tavio. You should go for that, Tavio.
And this is Evie Syme. Syme playing third base here. Syme struck out at her last at bat. And that one
Fouled it off her leg, I think.
stays foul off of her. I don't know if that did go off a Dodge or it went off a Syme.
I think it went off a sign, but it went off of something. Anyway.
Yep.
That's-
0-2 here to Syme. And that one
right
over our head again.
Right over the top.
The backstop is very short
It
here. And we are sitting at eye level at the top of the backstop.
Yep.
So it's anything off is coming right back and over us. And that one right down the line, Abby Johnson got her glove on it to slow it down to prevent it from going out into left field. And then Kuhlmo comes over to back up and help. And that'll hold Syme at first. So a good base hit there by Abby
Batting number
Syme.
6, second baseman, Bree Perouse.
And that's going to bring up Bree Perouse, the second baseman for the Hornets.
Good news, the JV game is over.
JV is done.
Yep, the umpire left, so I know it's over.
We do not have a score from the JV game. And Dodge down the first.
I did get a break
throwback.
I did get a break baseball score. They got beat 12-2 today over in OTC.
They're at OTC.
Yep, got beat 12-2.
OTC, a bit of a rival in all sports.
Yep.
For the Cowboys. That one swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And 0-2 now to Perouse. Syme on first base. 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Game number 2. And a swing and a miss. And another strikeout for Batista.
With 2 outs, it brings to the plate pitcher, number 19, Layla Post.
That is the
Correction.
5th
Batting
strikeout
now,
for Irea Batista.
Hope Ham.
And so now at the
Hope
plate
Ham is pit batting, Brian.
is Hope Ham. And she came in relief to pitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That was close. Close, and he called her out. Bang, bang at first base, and they called her out.
And that's the 3rd out of the inning. And again, another quick inning for the Storm as they remain ahead here 10-5 after 5.
And there were no
And we'll be back. We'll take a short break and we'll be back here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Score now stands
Score 10-5
Wahpeton
on the
10,
Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Frazee 5.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, Let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Back here at Cowgirl Field at Breckenridge High School. BW Storm taking on the Frazee Hornets here in game number 2, and that's Mia Dodge at the plate, and she pops that over to second base.
6th inning for
and
Breckenridge Wahpeton,
Bree
number 16,
Perouse
Mia Dodge.
handles that one,
Now coming
and that
to
will
the
be
plate,
the first out of the inning.
Second baseman number 1, Emma Etzler.
So the Storm holding 10-5 lead here, had to work their way back after being behind early in this game and able to stretch the lead out. And this is Emma Etzler, second baseman for the Storm, at the plate. That one in the dirt and inside. Faith Ham. I knew I was going to say that. I knew I was going to say Faith Hill.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to say it one time.
Yeah.
So Faith Ham in the circle for the Hornets.
Yep.
And 2-0 the count to Etzler. Oh, so you wanted to jump on that one. That one outside.
Ball 3-0 count.
Well, I think she struck out at her last at bat with something that was high and outside.
Mm-hmm.
And
These are missing gloves. Found them on the gravel road.
Thank you.
what I missed, Chad? I had to answer the door.
Ball 4.
Ball 4, so Etzler is down at first base.
Now batting
And
center
back to the
field,
top of the
number
order
14.
for Leah DeVries. Leah DeVries
at
had a
that
base
bunt,
hit
Brian.
and then lays down a nice bunt
Yeah.
and moves
DeVries.
Etzler over.
That's a good bunt.
And DeVries had a base hit in the last inning and scored and lays down a perfect bunt there
And now it's first and second,
to
Brian.
move the runner over. A little small ball here on the
hardly order.
softball
Yeah,
field.
hardly
Playing
order
with the
coming
big
out.
ball, but we get playing a little small ball.
Yep, that was a real good bunt. Now it's a hardly order coming up, too. So
Now you have your big hitters
Yep.
up with runners in position.
Ooh.
Addie Dodge looks at that one. 1-0 to Dodge. And that one on the outside corner. So even up now. 1-1 to count. Hope Ham in the circle. And Eckert's going to come in and call her off, but the infield fly rule will take care of that. And that's out number 2.
Now batting number 26, pitcher Irea Batista.
And that will bring up Batista. Batista flew out to short in the first inning and then has hit a home run after that, walked, and another base hit. She scored 3 times in this game.
Yeah.
3 innings in a row she scored. That one outside. 1-1 to count to Batista. And again, tough to give her anything near the plate after sending one out at her second at bat. There's one that looked good to her and just not able to make enough contact, and that goes over the fans here on the first baseline. So Hope Ham delivers to Batista, and that one.
Yeah. Hung on to just stuck in her hand a little bit too long.
That one, that one wasted and sent away.
Yeah.
Count 2-2. Nothing hurt there, though.
No.
Trying to get her to chase that one. And Batista had a good at-bat the last at-bat. You know, power hitter, but able to hang in there and draw a walk in her last at-bat. So full count to Batista. Wahpeton. That one in play. And Malachowski will take that one for the third out of the inning. So F3, and Batista is retired.
Breckenridge Wahpeton
And the
scored
Storm
no
are
runs with
retired.
1 hit, and there were no Hornet errors.
So still the score remains on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 10-5 in favor of the BW Storm. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network.
City Brew Hall in Wahpeton is your family restaurant with chef-inspired food and friendly staff. Don't miss their weekly events, including live music, trivia, bingo, and more. Happy hour specials Monday through Friday, along with game day specials during all of your favorite sporting events. 24 beers on tap and brunch served Saturday and Sunday with bottomless mimosas. You're sure to find something you'll love. Follow City Brew on Facebook to see what's happening. If you'd like to join their great team at City Brew, head to brewrestaurants.com/employment. City Brew Hall in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Brian Watson, Chad Affield, BW Storm softball.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a pair of batting gloves turned up here in the press box.
And we'd like to thank
If you're missing a pair,
some of our
you can
sponsors
identify
for
them. We'll give
helping us
a
bring you
video
today's game. Some of our general sponsors: Essentia Health, Gripper Sports, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications. Of course, you can watch this game on Channel 28 on Red River Communications. Wahpeton Daily News, All Seasons Car Wash, Vaterstad Incorporated, Optimum Rehab, and Digital Guru. Digital Guru, of course, bringing you today's camera shot. And that one back up to Kumo, and Kumo over to Ernst. And a couple quick innings for the
Coming to the
Storm.
plate, leadoff batter number 13, Alexis Heaton.
And we'll go back to the top of the order for the Hornets as Alexis Heaton will come to the plate.
Yeah, the second inning was kind of the struggle for Batista, but she's kind of came back in the third, fourth, and fifth. So.
Yeah, she gave up 5 in the second inning, and the Hornets batted around. But ever since then, it has been quick work. Has not faced more than 4 batters since letting the Hornets bat around. So 1-1, they count here to Heaton. And that one bounces.
Bounce, and hit the backstop.
Off a dodge and off of the umpire and into the backstop. So 2-1 the count. And that's a poke out to right field. And Mia Dodge able to get underneath that one.
Her sister was both visiting her place.
And that will be the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 3.
Mia Dodge started at first base in this game and then swapped positions with Ernst. And that one hit back to Emma Etzler.
Another quick inning.
And that will be the third out of the inning as Haley Olson is retired. And that retires the side. And another 1-2-3 inning for Irea Batista and the Storm. And we'll go to the top of the 7th with the score 10-5 in favor of the Storm. We'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Our score remains 10-5.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
So we go to the top of the 7th inning. And as I say that, I'm going to change it, Chad.
Okay.
Go to the top of the 7th inning where the Storm will try to add to their 10-5 lead here as Abby Bronson will come to the plate. And the Hornets are going to look to
get
out of this inning quickly and see if they can get to the plate and get back in this game.
Top of the 7th inning for the Storm, number 11, Abby Bronson.
So Abby Bronson already with a home run in game number 1, 3-run homer, facing Hope Ham here in game number 2. Ham came in relief of Layla Post, who started game number 2. It's a tight game early. And in inning number 3, the Storm put 4 on the board to jump back out in front. 3-0 to Bronson. Just kind of laid the bat out there.
Swinging on 3-0.
Out of play.
Swinging on 3-0.
She's like, I got places to be. So
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I was surprised 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3-1 now to Abby. And that one low in the dirt. And Abby will take her base.
That leadoff walk brings to the plate shortstop, number 10, Speedy McKenna Kumo.
So Speedy McKenna Kumo and Talia Hopkins getting in on the action now. And I don't even think she heard him.
No.
She's too focused right now.
Yeah.
So, and that one popped up back to the pitcher, and Hope Ham will take care of that one, no problem. Yeah, I don't think she even paid attention.
No.
Otherwise, I think you would have saw a little bit of a chuckle, some type of reaction, but she was too busy trying to get information from her coach, which is good. And that's a strike called to Abby Johnson.
That's a good thing about the JV game ending. We added some fans.
And Abby flew out to right field in her last at bat.
Oh.
That one way outside. So you have Abby at the plate and Abby on first. Johnson and Bronson. A lot of tongue twisters. And that one blooped out to shallow right field. And the runners are on their way around, and Abby Bronson will end up at third, and Abby Johnson will end up at second base.
Stepping to the plate for the Storm right
That was
field,
Besser
number 25,
charging in, and the ball got by her.
Ernst.
And that allowed for the extra bases by the runners. So now we've got runners at second and third. And Jaylee Ernst at the plate. So 1-0 here to Ernst. Hope Ham in the circle for the Hornets. And Faith Ham behind the plate. And that one popped back.
Yep.
And Faith Ham makes another nice play.
2 down.
For the second out. Ham has done a good
With
job
2 outs after
behind the
use of
plate for the
first,
Hornets.
Number 16.
And she gets a second
Mia
out there.
Dodge.
No, excellent. It was a real good play by him.
So Mia Dodge now at the plate. Mia playing out in right field. That one hit out to center field. Shallow center, short center.
Look at that.
And look at Eckert.
Wow.
Ryan Eckert making another spectacular
in the field,
play.
She's played well. Yep.
And just getting the job done.
Wow.
And that's the third out of the inning and a quick inning for the Hornets. And now they would like to get busy, and they'll see if they can here as we come back for the bottom of the seventh as the Storm lead 10-5 over the Hornets on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
And there was one Frazee error.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, and the Frazee Hornets will try and crawl their way back here. They're down 10-5 here in the bottom of the 7th.
And they only have 5 to get this one, Brian. They had 7 to make up the last game. So
correct.
It's a little closer.
So a little bit closer. Let's see if they can threaten here. Irea Batista still in the circle for the Hornets. Struggled in the second inning. Gave up
nice
5
runs
runs in the second inning.
Shortstop,
Struggled with their control.
Ryan
Went to the rosin bag and everything
Yeah.
got better.
It got better, it did.
So
yeah.
the rosin was the cure.
Yep.
And she has not faced more than 4 batters since the second inning, and starts out with a swinging strike there. And this is Ryan Eckert.
Make a good play in the field, Brian, and then you come up the next time, see?
At the plate.
Get off the next inning, so we'll see.
She has done some nice work in the field today. Now one low and inside in the dirt, and that evens the count at 1-1. So it's not to say that the Hornets can't produce runs against Batista,
right?
But her control is a lot better than it was back in the second inning. As I say that, she puts one high and outside for ball number 2.
But looks like we're going to get it in, though, Brian. Looks like the rain's going to
we are.
off.
And I think both teams are happy with that.
Yep.
There's been a lot of games canceled and postponed. Just some really crazy weather.
Yep.
Games moved around. There's a boys' baseball game that was moved from yesterday to Wednesday. I mean, just to try and get them in. And so very fortunate to get this one in. That one fouled back. Fortunate to get both of these in.
Both in.
And there's, the reason these are both 7-inning games and counters is because the game was postponed earlier in the season.
Rained out. I think it was rained out earlier.
Yep. So nice to get it in and get it in the books. And that one right down the middle for the strikeout looking. And that takes care of Eckert. And that is out number 1.
1 out. That brings to the plate first baseman number 18, Ashley Malachowski.
It's always good to get that first one, Brian, in the last inning. Get the first out.
And that is Batista's 6th strikeout.
6th, okay. She struck out the side in the first.
Correct. And that one popped back, and I think DeVries is going to have to go all the way back to the fence, and that is out of here. And that is Ashley Malachowski sending that one to straightaway center, and she will get to touch them all for free. And that will put one more run on the board.
One run closer.
And that cuts the lead to 4. And only 1 out.
Yeah, 1 out.
And you can't worry about that. That run really doesn't matter.
No,
you still got 2 outs to get.
Yep.
Just throw the ball over the plate and see what happens.
Yep.
And to the plate now is the catcher, Faith Ham. And that one off the mark. Starts off with the ball to Ham. Bottom of the 7th inning. Storm lead 10-6.
Oh.
That one off of Roy King's ankle.
Shin guard, yeah. Hopefully it hit his shin guard.
He didn't flinch, so.
No.
And Irea Batista trying to finish this game off.
2 balls, no strikes.
So 2-0 now to Ham. Ham
Ouch.
went after that one, and I think that one
got
went off Addy Dodge.
Yep, that one got dodged.
And we'll get a
that one
bit of a timeout here. As Roy King will take his time retrieving that ball and go and chat with Batista. Make sure the ball is clean hey, how you doing? I think
Yeah.
you're doing a good job. We're just going to give her a little bit of time to rest. You take your time and get back out there. Come over here.
She gave the thumbs up sign to Dad, so.
And clean the plate off a little bit. And walk right by her. Hey, you okay? She laughs. Let's get her done. Here we go. Back at it.
Yeah. You know, catching 14 innings too, Brian. That's,
yeah, she caught game number 1, so she knows Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer would have to give up in game number 2, right?
Yep.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
She's like, Joe who?
Yeah, Joe who.
Right? Let me show you how to do this.
Whoa.
Shot back over the concession stand.
Yeah, whoa.
Man, hide the kids on that one.
That was going.
That was a shot there. Faith Ham at the plate. That'll even up the count.
You're right. That fence should be higher, Brian.
It really should.
Or
I mean, you can't do netting or whatever, but it needs to really.
Yeah, there should be something there.
It's pretty dangerous. And that one low in the strike zone, and that will ring up Faith Ham for the second out of the inning.
That's only 2 there. The Dodge.
2 outs. That brings to the plate.
She thought that was a ball game. I think the catcher.
Well, after getting she got hit once. She forgot about the home run, I think. And again, even with the home run here, Batista
still
trying to get out of this inning, and really since giving up those runs in the second, hasn't faced more than 4 batters. And if she can take care of Syme here, that will be the case to end the game. And a swing and a miss there by Evie Syme. So Syme trying to stretch this thing out, extend the inning and the game for the Hornets. That one fouled back into the fence. And 0-2 here to Evie Syme. And Batista trying to end it. And that one popped up, and Batista might be able to end it herself, and she does. And that's the 3rd out of the inning, and that is the last out of the game. And the Storm hang on and sweep the Frazee Hornets. In a night where we thought we might not be able to get both games in, we do. And the Storm get the sweep 10-6 in game number 2 after taking game number 1 9-2. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with the OSPTI post-game report right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Well, 2 good softball games.
Yep.
BW Storm come out on top in both. They get the sweep. And we would like to welcome everyone to the OSPTI post-game show right here on Three Borders Sports Network. My name is Brian Watson. I am joined today in the booth by Chad Affield. Chad?
Yep.
What do you think there? 2 good wins for the Storm.
2 good games, too, Ryan. It was a couple innings here or there that kind of went, the Storm's way, but both competitive games for quite a bit of the game, too, and then just kind of got pulled away. And
yeah, Batista struggled in the second inning, gave up 5 runs, and it looked like she just wasn't comfortable out there.
Yeah.
And
Rosenbach changed everything, Brian.
Yeah, really. She gets out of the inning and settled down, and after that, never faced more than 4 batters.
Nope.
And I think that's a good adjustment, however you want to call it, but able to bounce back. And then a good job at the plate, had a solo home run, scored 3 runs in 3 innings. And Irea Batista really kind of doing everything. Got some help from her teammates at the plate as well, and just an all-around good effort by the Storm to come away with 2 good wins. Frazee, a team that won the league last year, won the Heart of Lakes last year. So Frazee, a good team, and I just want to say that Ryan Eckert at shortstop for the Hornets. That's a good defensive player. She's there. A good defensive Not player, a lot getting by her. And then Faith Ham here behind the plate doing a nice job, too, as well for the Hornets. And you cannot forget the home run, the solo home run by Ashley Malachowski for the Hornets. Straightaway center, nice shot there, trying to get the Hornets back in the game in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chad, that's going to just about do it for us here. Game number 2 here on Three Border Sports Network. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, who sponsors our pregame show, Miller and Associates, American Family Insurance, who sponsors our starting lineup. The first pitch is brought to you by Thrivent Financial. Will Ulick, our scoreboard sponsor, as it has been since day number 1, is Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries, postgame sponsor, OSPTI. Some new sponsors that we have here for the spring, Smith Motors in Wahpeton, and also Studio 22, a new sponsor that we have on board as well. Sure. Along with Essentia Health, Gripper Sports. Got the new T-shirt on here, Chad. And Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications. You can watch our games on Channel 28 now. We have moved from Channel 125 to Channel 28 on Red River Communications. Wahpeton Daily News, All Seasons, Car Wash, Vaderstad Incorporated, Optimum Rehab, and, of course, our camera shots brought to you by Digital Guru. Chad can Joe can have his job back. Tell you that right now. I mean, he can. I mean, I'm okay with just producing and all this other stuff.
All the stuff you did today, Brian, you did a wonderful job.
If I want to do a basketball game, I'm okay with that. Okay.
So
the softball it's a little bit different.
It's a little different. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, for Chad Affield, Brian Watson, and everyone at Three Border Sports Network, we would like to say thank you for tuning in, and we will see you down the road.